So Congress has changed a bit with your new speaker, and does it seem like some of the changes he has are positive?
There are. On Thursday he actually started looking forward to the Cromnibus, an issue that's coming up on us, and he made a pitch and then he let us debate it. And that was what was wonderful. And there was actual debate. The appropriators didn't want to do it. The rank and file wanted to. And he got into the fray, allowing people to voice their, their ideas and their concerns. And it looks like what we're going to do is what the rank and file want to do. And so I think that's a step in the right direction.
There we go. Tonight you had a lot of questions about Obamacare. Can you run through really fast the 4 things that you think needs to happen?
Yeah, the first thing is that the insurance industry is the one that's raising the rates on us. And so what has to happen is we need to break up their exemption from the Sherman antitrust laws. What that basically means is they share all our information. It's time that they compete for our dollar instead. That actually lowers premiums, lowers the cost, and has them start looking at us as consumers again and customers, where customer service works. Imagine that. The other thing is the subsidies, as well as the tax-deferred aspects that we put into our health savings account, and those are the dollars that we spend, that are ours to spend on our health care as we see fit. We want those as put in there as a defined contribution, not a defined benefit. That means that you're putting money in there, that there's no strings attached, and that you're the one that actually controls them. And last but not least is I want to give my veterans a choice. Is that if they like the VA care that they're getting, they can stay there. But if not, they can come out into the world. They can get a premium. The government will pay the premium, the deductible, and the copay. And it's actually cheaper that way. But what it ends up doing is gets many more people back into the pool, so that we can start lower premiums, start making the healthcare system work for us as a patient-centered care, and then we get dollars in our pocket to spend on. Those are the first 4 things that I think that can actually work on behalf of with this president, because I think all 4 of those are veto-proof.
A lot of people in Arizona have had notices that their insurance companies are going away, or they're not going to be able to offer their the plans that they had. Is there anything that can be done about that?
Well, that's the point where Obamacare wanted to go to a single payer, and that's what's currently happening. If you like a single payer, look at the VA. It's 50% worse for my veterans today than even last year in trying to get care. So what we need to maintain is maintain the marketplace, and that's why I introduced that revoking and repealing of McCarran-Ferguson. And that's the Sherman antitrust laws that they're exempt from. They need to be held to the same accountability so that they don't share our information, they compete for our dollars, and that actually will start to help us.
What about some of the trade issues that have been coming up?
Just released this week. We're just getting started looking into the trade agreement as proposed. I have reservations from very, very get-go. This president has never been very, very good in regards to any type of business alliance, and the free trade bills have never been really good for America. I mean, when you look at it, a lot of our jobs have gone overseas, and that's what this one portrays to probably be. And I say probably because we're still reading. But when you have a free trade bill, why do you need to have a trade assistance authority? And that's to retool and repay those people that are going to lose their jobs here. And they're not usually the low-paying jobs, they're usually the high-paying jobs. And I don't think that's what America envisions. I look at this as being America first.
There's been talk about a lot of the corporations have money overseas because the corporate tax rate is so high. Any possibility of movement on that to bring some of that money home?
There's a possibility, and there's a great way to bring those over if you're going to lower that corporate rate. But the other thing is how about us individuals having a tax break as well? There should be an easy way to do this, that we become success stories, not victims or cripples based upon what the federal government hands out to us. So I think there's an opportunity here, and that's why financial services, Paul Ryan wanted to move that one of the 5 appropriation bills that are still left. So I think there's an opportunity maybe to make some short-term adjustments that actually starts getting an infusion to invest back into America. And I think once that happens, we're going to see a lot of money coming back onto shore.
What would you like to add to the people, especially in Yavapai County?
Well, it's great to see everybody again. They're always engaged. They have great questions. I mean, tonight the house was packed. So it was wonderful to see people that care, they're concerned. They've got great questions. I mean, from genetic modified foods to climate change to Obamacare. We saw it all in budget, understanding the true meaning of the budget. I wish we had a few more people from Yavapai County maybe in Congress, because then maybe we could get something to happen on getting back to regular order.
And may I assume that you are planning to run again?
I'm going to run again. I've had a number of people ask me to run again, and Yavapai County will be the ones that tell me when it's time to go. And we listen. I think we work pretty darn hard. We were pretty accomplished for what we've been able to get done. But I would like to get the embrace of Yavapai County and District 4 again. I think we can offer something more.
16% of the amendments passed have been yours.
Yep.
From your office. So you obviously are working hard.
Yeah.
And have they been signed? What's happened as far as those go?
Some of them have been included in the budget deal, some have not. Some were taken in partial, some taken in full. The thing is that we participated in that. When we have the budget process going all the way through, we'll have even a better chance of getting most of those done. But that's what our framers wanted us to do, is be involved in that aspect. It controls how the dollar's being spent, to making sure there's accountability on that aspect. And that's, when you keep it simple, many hands make light work, and so do many ideas. And I think that's what you see right here in Yavapai County, and you see that hopefully starting to take shape in Congress.
Okay, well, we hope to see you again soon.
We'll be back. Thanks, Lynn.